We are actually in 5.0. It has started already, but because of the COVID, because of other factors, like we haven't noticed the change yet. Currently, we are in the 5th industrial revolution. Do you know what the first industrial revolution is? It has started in around 1765. The first industrial revolution focused on coal. Before that, everyone used to work on agriculture. There is no other work apart from agriculture for majority of the people in the world. But once, so people started working on industries, people started manufacturing goods, people started importing and exporting stuff. So first industrial revolution focused on coal. The main inventions were like people started creating spinning wheels, inventing steam engines so that they can carry things, they can import things, they can export things using steam engines. So that happened because of coal. Coal invention was the first industrial revolution. And after that, second industrial revolution started around 1870. During the phase 1870 to 1960s, there were many things which have been invented, which have been approved by people in terms of uses, in terms of habituating things. First thing is electricity. Apart from that, oil and gas also started. Even the flights, the first aircraft was invented during that age. Cars were invented, transportation has been picked up. So many different inventions happened during the second industrial revolution. And third industrial revolution takes place during like 1969. Like we started using semiconductors, large computer, VLSIs. Most of the electronic inventions have taken this place 1969. And after 2000, internet, we all know what happened after that. Like we got this IT era, we got used to IT jobs, we got used to working using internet. So the most of the physical labor has been converted to digital mode. People literally started working remotely even before 2020 also. And now 5th industrial revolution started in 2020 because we haven't noticed it, but still the impact has been created. Simple thing is, when you see all these 5 industrial revolutions, there is one common thing in all these 5 revolutions. Can anyone tell like what is that? Because it's simple, like you're looking at the image now. What is that change that happened during the start of every industrial revolution?
Overall, I can say that the workload on the human is reducing.
Yeah, that's a good point. The thing is creation of new jobs, replacing existing jobs. So that is something that has created during the beginning of every industrial revolution, and we call it industrial revolution because of the same reason. Before 1765, agriculture is something which is popular among all the people. Like if there is someone working in a house, in a family of 4 or 5, everyone will be doing agriculture. So that is the work, that is a work culture that people use it to habituate before 1765. Mostly 99% of the people. When coal started, coal brought it up, the first industrial revolution, people started realizing the importance of working on industries. There were many inventions that happened with the coal, starting from steam engines to even to run a machine, spinning wheel in a factory. It needs some energy, right? That energy is produced by coal. There, people started moving from agriculture. Not everyone, but at least few of the people started moving from agriculture. They noticed that, so it has some opportunities to work, it has opportunities some end. And people from the high level, they started that they create businesses based on that. It might be the industries or it might be transportation businesses. There were many businesses that are created in the first industrial revolution. Similarly, the same happened with 1870. You all know, right, what oil did. People started realizing the value of transportation. So that is what happened in second phase. So people started working on transport sector. After 1967, other thing happened is people only rely on physical labor up to 1969. But after that, semiconductors have started. The electronic revolution has been started. So people started working on creating circuits, creating designs. There were many things that have happened, that have taken place in that side. Again, there is a shift of jobs. There is a change of proportion, that people working on manual jobs and digital jobs. And from 2000, like you all know what happened, right? IT boom. Before 2000, no one dares, even though internet is there from 1990, computers were there before 2000, even laptops were being invented in the initial days before 2000, but not everyone is excited like how we are today, like going towards IT, going towards digital jobs. But after 2000, everyone started taking that as a boom. Because of that IT boom, everyone started taking things seriously, and now we know like what happened. Majority in India, like if you ask anyone like what is your goal, 1 out of 2 will say IT, or even though they say like they want to become a pilot or doctor, whatever it is in the childhood, but ultimately they reach to IT. So we are in that situation now. Again, the change happened is like shift of jobs. Now the last thing, fifth industrial revolution. You might be hearing about layoffs from your seniors or from news. You might be hearing this term layoffs and recession quite frequently. People say like because of the COVID, recession happened. Because of the COVID, layoffs are happening. It's easy to blame COVID, but the thing is, COVID has really brought up the AI revolution into space. That's it. The real layoffs, the real reason for layoffs or recession is AI. But again, it's not a bad thing. Again, it's a good thing for many of us because we started taking AI seriously because we are habituated with remote culture. We are habituated from working from home. Because of this switch, we started realizing the importance of artificial intelligence. What if we can automate things? If 100 out of 100 people are working remotely, then there is no need of office space. So it is what companies started realizing, and many of the companies have started allowing people work from home. Then because of this reason, like many felt like it was a happy thing because we don't need to go to office from now. We can work remotely, we can stay with our family, we can meet friends, we can play games, we can watch OTT, we can manage all those things. It is what people thought in the initial days. But now what happened is, because people are getting more time, people started taking AI very seriously. So they were replacing jobs. Because like you are sitting in a college, you might not be aware of the reality. You will get to know the reality based on the news or based on the social media. But there were many other things that were happening internally that even people don't know, that they have been laid off because of AI. But it is the reality that is happening. So the new job shift is all about people who use AI effectively. They are the game changers, and people who are relying on manual jobs. If you can take the IT industry now, many of the jobs, at least in India, are manual jobs or just support jobs. Even if you enter into a good package or 15 lakh LP or 20 lakh LP as a fresher, you cracked that successfully, but still there is no guarantee that you will be allowed to work on something from scratch because things are already built on. Especially in India, most of the MNC companies or service-based companies, I can say, they rely on support because the only thing is they need to show that they have manpower. That is how things are shaping on currently. If people rely on manual jobs, rely on support jobs, the danger is for them because companies like they can easily laying off people in competition. Do you know the reason? The reason is not because they don't need people or they are in losses. The thing is they want to heavily invest on artificial intelligence, so they need to cut their cost somewhere. The somewhere is they will filter out all the manual jobs or support jobs that people are they no longer lead. AI will do that. Then if they feel something like that, they will lay off people. But again, no one will say that because of artificial intelligence we are laying off people. No one will say that. But the thing is that is the reality that is happening currently.